Greetings everyone! Today I'll be sharing a story that I've chosen, which is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which was written by Joanne Kathleen Rowling, or more known as J.K. Rowling. You've probably heard of Harry Potter at least once in your lifetime. If not, I couldn't possibly fathom what world you live in. Just kidding. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows was written in 2007 by J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is the British author who created the popular and critically acclaimed Harry Potter series. This book that I've chosen is the seventh and final book in this series. So first off, what is the Harry Potter series? Harry Potter is a series of events that take place in 7 fantasy novels written by the British author J.K. Rowling. The main story arc concerns Harry's struggle against Voldemort, a dark wizard who intends to become immortal, overthrow the wizard governing body known as the Ministry of Magic, and subjugate all wizards and muggles, which are known as non-magical people. And Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is the last and final book of the Harry Potter series. Second, the best highlight of this story that I think is one of the best scenes in the book that I really personally like is Snape's memories. Okay, many of us were hoping Snape would turn out to be on Dumbledore's side, and some of us even speculated on his feelings for Lily. But I have to say, Rowling orchestrated this whole plot beautifully. What better way to reveal the truth behind Snape's allegiance to Dumbledore than through the pensieve? Learning about his undying love for Lily, which cannot continue on long after she died, as was proven by his doe Patronus, one of the best moments in the book. I think the last person Snape probably wanted knowing about his love for Lily would have been her son, Harry, but in the end, he managed to fulfill his mission, giving up his innermost secrets to a boy he despised in order to redeem himself. Everything Snape did for Dumbledore, he did for Lily. The most heartbreaking part was looking back at Snape's death scene after learning the truth about him and realizing that the reason he told Harry to look at him just before he died was because he wanted to look at least one last look at Harry's eyes that were just identical to his mother's eyes, Lily. Rest in peace, Severus. And one of my favorite characters throughout the Harry Potter series in this book that I've chosen to share today is Professor Severus Snape. His personality, you can say Snape is generally depicted as being cold, calculating, precise, sarcastic, bitter. And he strongly dislikes Harry, plus he often insults him by insulting his father James. Severus Snape is in the House of Slytherin. There are 4 houses, which are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw. Professor Severus Snape taught us that life isn't fair. He taught us that in life we may hope for something to happen, but it may not happen in the way that we want it. And so we don't need to make a big deal about how life is not being fair, and we must accept that everything happens for a reason. The Potterverse has seen its fair share of heroes and villains, but Severus Snape has always been the best overall character in my opinion. Sure, the Golden Trio composing of Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger are iconic, but none of them are as much as complex as Snape. Snape may have started off as the villain, but in the end, he is the real hero. And now, reflecting on the moral values that we learned from this story. No matter what we do, no matter what miracles we aim for, to be human is to be mortal. We will certainly face our ends in one way or another. The lessons of the Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows show us that fear and bravery come together in the face of death. Harry Potter, the main character of the story, demonstrates that to understanding the meaning of life, we must accept and face our inevitable death. It's Harry's acceptance of this universal truth that allows him to embrace love and recognize the sacrifice needed to defeat his mortal enemy and to defeat Lord Voldemort. That is all. Thank you for listening to my presentation.